Hello everyone, and welcome back. Today we're diving into why the 2026 FIFA World Cup in the United States, Canada, and Mexico could become the most advanced, profitable, and technologically impressive World Cup in history. America has never hosted a FIFA World Cup on its own, but in 2026, the United States is about to show the world why that was a missed opportunity. This isn't just about hosting a tournament, it's about changing how football itself is experienced. Let me walk you through why awarding the 2026 World Cup to the United States, alongside Canada and Mexico, may be one of the smartest decisions FIFA has ever made. First, let's talk about infrastructure. Unlike many previous hosts, America didn't need to build an entirely new collection of stadiums. Most of the venues already existed. 16 world-class stadiums were already standing, ready to welcome millions of fans. No massive construction delays, no abandoned white elephant stadiums after the tournament, no cities taking on enormous debt just to host a one-month event. The United States simply looked at its NFL stadiums and said, "We already have some of the best sports venues in the world. Let's use them." Compare that with Qatar in 2022, where multiple stadiums were built from scratch, or Brazil in 2014, where roughly $15 billion was spent preparing for the tournament. America's spending is significantly lower because much of the infrastructure already exists. That doesn't mean no upgrades were necessary. Football requires natural grass, while many NFL stadiums use artificial turf. To meet FIFA standards, several stadiums removed their synthetic fields and installed natural grass systems, with estimates ranging from about $3 million to $4 million per stadium. That's a major investment. But here's the important part. Those improvements don't disappear after the World Cup. The upgraded stadiums continue benefiting future sporting events, concerts, and other major entertainment shows. That's what real legacy infrastructure looks like. Not temporary spending, but permanent improvements. Now let's talk about the stadium experience itself. American stadiums are different. They're not small, tightly packed stadiums squeezed into crowded city centers like many traditional European football grounds. They're massive entertainment complexes capable of seating anywhere from around 53,000 to more than 100,000 spectators. Many feature enormous parking areas, premium hospitality spaces, advanced accessibility features, and cutting-edge technology. Some even have retractable roofs. Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, AT&T Stadium near Dallas, and NRG Stadium in Houston can create controlled indoor environments regardless of what's happening outside. Imagine playing a World Cup match during a scorching Texas summer while the stadium maintains a comfortable indoor climate. Players conserve more energy. Fans remain comfortable. The quality of football improves because extreme weather has less impact on the game. That's something very few previous World Cups could offer. Now, here's something many people don't think about until they actually attend a match. Organization. American stadium operations are designed around handling enormous crowds, clearly marked entrances, efficient security checkpoints, well-organized parking, professional crowd management, dedicated staff helping visitors find their seats. On the surface, that might sound boring, but in reality, it's one of the biggest reasons large events remain safe. Fans arriving from around the world may find the experience surprisingly smooth, less confusion, less congestion, less waiting. For some supporters, it may feel less intense than traditional football culture. For many others, it'll simply feel organized and professional. Now let's move to technology. This is where America really separates itself. Many of these stadiums already support extremely high-capacity wireless networks designed for NFL crowds. That means tens of thousands of fans can upload videos, stream content, send messages, and share their experiences without bringing the network to a halt. Modern digital infrastructure also allows faster communication between officials, broadcasters, stadium operators, and emergency services. Massive high-definition video boards provide instant replays from multiple angles. Advanced graphics help explain controversial decisions. Rather than leaving fans wondering why a goal was disallowed, technology can clearly show the reasoning. Offside decisions become easier to understand. VAR reviews become more transparent. Instead of endless arguments based on guesswork, spectators can actually see what officials are seeing. That doesn't mean controversy disappears. It's football. People will always debate referee decisions, but better technology makes those decisions easier to explain. Now let's discuss transportation. Hosting a tournament across North America requires moving millions of visitors efficiently. Many host cities are investing heavily in roads, sidewalks, public transportation, airports, and pedestrian improvements. Atlanta has committed major funding towards street resurfacing and walkability projects. Houston continues investing in public transit improvements. Dallas and surrounding areas are expanding transportation infrastructure to handle increased demand. These aren't one-time expenses that disappear after the tournament. Residents continue benefiting from improved transportation long after the final whistle. That's one of the biggest advantages of hosting global sporting events when investments are planned correctly. Then there's something America has spent decades becoming exceptionally good at: logistics, large-scale event management, federal agencies, state governments, local authorities, emergency responders, transportation departments, private companies, and FIFA itself, all coordinating months, if not years, in advance. Real-time traffic monitoring, dedicated shuttle services, rideshare pickup zones, park and ride facilities, emergency response planning, digital navigation systems. Every moving piece is carefully mapped out. Events of this size don't succeed through improvisation. They succeed through planning. And planning is one of America's biggest strengths. Now let's talk about money. Hosting the World Cup isn't just about football. It's also about economics. FIFA projects that the tournament will generate tens of billions of dollars in economic activity across North America, with the United States expected to receive the largest share. Hotels fill up, restaurants stay busy, airlines operate additional flights, retail stores welcome millions of visitors, tourism increases, temporary jobs are created, local businesses benefit from an enormous influx of international travelers. Cities aren't just hosting matches, they're hosting millions of customers. But perhaps America's biggest advantage is something it's been perfecting for decades: entertainment. American stadiums aren't built for just one sport. They're designed to transform. Today, they host NFL games. Tomorrow, they host concerts. Next month, they host international football. Later, they host boxing, college championships, conventions, or major live events. Removable seating, convertible playing surfaces, flexible event spaces. These venues are designed to adapt. That's one reason they're among the busiest stadiums in the world. Now think about the broadcast experience. American sports broadcasting is already considered among the most advanced anywhere. High-definition cameras, spider cams, drone footage, cable cameras, ultra-slow motion replays, massive production teams, multiple viewing angles, detailed graphics. Every match becomes a cinematic experience for billions of viewers around the world. Even if you're watching from your living room thousands of miles away, the presentation feels immersive. And then there's perhaps the biggest long-term opportunity of all: growing football in America. Soccer has already grown dramatically over the past 2 decades. Major League Soccer continues expanding. Youth participation remains strong. European leagues attract millions of American viewers every weekend. Now imagine hosting 104 World Cup matches across North America with 48 national teams. For roughly a month, football will dominate headlines, television broadcasts, social media, restaurants, schools, workplaces, and conversations across the country. Millions of Americans who rarely watch football may experience the excitement for the very first time. Some will become lifelong fans. Some kids watching those matches will grow up dreaming of playing professionally. That's how sports grow. Exposure creates interest. Interest creates participation. Participation creates future generations of players and fans. Finally, let's address the elephant in the room: revenue. The 2026 FIFA World Cup is expected to become the highest grossing tournament in FIFA history. Larger stadiums, more matches, greater sponsorship opportunities, higher ticket demand, one of the world's largest advertising markets. All of that translates into more revenue. And while FIFA earns a significant portion of that money, those funds also support football development programs across many countries through FIFA's global initiatives. In other words, the financial success of one tournament can help support the sport worldwide. So, when people ask why hosting the World Cup in the United States, Canada, and Mexico makes so much sense, the answer is surprisingly simple. The infrastructure already exists. The stadiums are among the best on earth. Technology enhances both the fan and player experience. Transportation improvements leave lasting benefits. The economic impact extends well beyond 1 month. Broadcast quality reaches new heights. And perhaps most importantly, the tournament has the potential to introduce millions of new fans to the world's most popular sport. Whether you love American stadium culture or prefer traditional football venues, one thing is almost certain: the 2026 FIFA World Cup won't just be another tournament. It could redefine what hosting a World Cup looks like for generations to come. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like it, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who loves football. See you in the next one.